Leo, hello. What are you doing here? The class has finished. You can go home. Yes, I know, teacher. I decided to stay because I want to ask you some questions. Please. I see. Well, tell me, what's your question? I think I have some minutes for you. Thank you, teacher. Well, I have to tell you that I probably won't attend classes next month. I am planning to take out a loan from the bank to go on a trip to an English speaking country. Since it is the only way to learn English, I must be in a country where they speak English. Otherwise, I will never be able to speak English. That's why I have decided to ask for a loan and go to another country. What? Who told you that? That's not true. Where did you see that? Well, I saw that on a video. They said you need to live in an English speaking country to become fluent. Well, let me tell you that's not true. That's only a myth. I will explain it to you. It is a common belief that you must live in a country where English is spoken to become fluent. However, this is not necessary. With the internet, movies, books, and online classes, you can practice and improve your English anywhere. Seriously. The most important thing is regular practice and exposure to the language. That's all. So it is not necessary to travel to another country to learn English. If you can do it, excellent. It is really a great experience to visit and know different cultures. But you don't need to go into debt to travel. It may be an error, so think about it very carefully. I understand. Well, I suppose you're right. Now that I think about it, you're right. It's just that in the process of learning English, one can despair and believe anything. I know there are many myths about learning English. Another one is you can learn English quickly with the right method. This is not correct. There's a belief that you can learn English very quickly if you use the best method or a magic trick. In reality, learning a language takes time and effort. There are no shortcuts. Consistent practice and patience are key. Now, of course, different methods can help, but there's no single best method that works for everyone. There's one that can help you learn English better and even faster, but not in a very short time. You have to understand that. Oh, yeah, now I get it. I have also heard speaking is the only important skill. Oh, that's another myth. Some people believe that speaking is the most important part of learning English, but they don't understand that reading, writing, and listening are just as important. All these skills work together. For example, reading can help you learn new words, which will improve your speaking and writing. Listening to English helps you understand how how words sound and are used in real conversations. All the skills are important. Yes, you have said something like that before. I remember. Another myth? Another example is you must learn perfect grammar first. That's not true. Many learners think they must know perfect grammar before they can start speaking or writing in English. This is a myth. It is okay to make mistakes. Mistakes help you learn. You can communicate effectively. Even if your grammar is not perfect, the goal is to communicate your ideas, not to be perfect. Or the myth that says you must understand every word to understand English. In reality, you don't need to know all the words. Often, you can understand the main idea. By knowing some key words and using context, learning to guess the meaning from context is a very useful skill. Teacher, one question. Watching movies and TV shows is enough to learn English? Watching movies and TV shows in English can help you improve, but it is not enough on its own. You also need to practice speaking, writing, and listening actively. Movies and TV shows they are good for learning natural speech and pronunciation, but they should be part of a balanced study routine. Another myth is if you make mistakes, people will not understand you. Many learners fear making mistakes because they think others will not understand them. But most people will understand you, even if you make mistakes. Making mistakes is a normal part of learning. Don't be afraid to speak and make errors. It's how you learn and improve. People are often kind and patient with language learners. Teacher, and is it true that only native speakers can teach you properly? Well, there's a belief that only native speakers can teach English properly. While native speakers can be good teachers, many non native speakers are also excellent teachers. They understand the challenges of learning English and can provide useful tips and explanations. What matters is the teacher's skill, not their native language. That's the important thing. I see. But it's true that I should avoid using my native language, right? Some people believe you should never use your native language when learning English. However, using your native language can sometimes help you understand the difficult concepts. It can also make you feel more comfortable. Just be careful not to rely on it too much. Use English as much as you can, but don't be afraid to use your native language if you need it. And there are many more myths about learning English, but I don't have time right now. But if you guys want another video like this or any other topic, please let us know in the comments. I hope you liked this conversation. If you could improve your English a little more, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend.
And if you want to support this channel, you can join us or click on the Super Thanks button. Thank you very much for your support. Take care.